So in Cleveland, Ohio, they just busted this gang known as the Fully Blood Felons. They were into all kinds of street thing. They was running their thing like mafia style, had all kinds of things. But I'm here to tell you, the streets is watching, and somebody tapped you. And if you didn't pay the money or what have you, someone was in on the hot houses and everything that was going on. This is nothing new in Cleveland, but it's gone on forever and a day. It's just that they're coming after you. The streets is watching. Now these cats age range from the 20s to early 40s. These cats been doing things and they were watching a lot of gangster movies and a lot of different things. There have been criminality in black world. This is nothing new to organize things. When you're out, when you have access to all this, there's obviously somebody that's on the payroll from inside. We know that these things don't just happen by accident. We know that there's someone on the lookout that is paying someone off to look the other way. Don't get it twisted. It's not a guess who's coming to dinner or guess who just moved in the neighborhood. But usually someone usually gets themselves caught up where somebody that's close to someone, something happens, or someone didn't want to give up the money, or someone did something that drew too much attention. That's usually how this thing goes. But these cats had been under the eye and they had been tracked. And, someone, they had rules about their initiation and what have you. You know, uh, Gang life, black life's been going on forever and a day. I tell people all the time, this was going on before there was a thing called hip hop. It's nothing, especially in the cold cities, the north and in the cold. It's known. People know. It's just that people sometimes look the other way. I mean, you could have somebody in the family that's rolling numbers or rolling this or rolling that. They're not going to say nothing. They're not going to snitch or say anything. Sometimes they're getting paid. Sometimes they're told for their own sake, don't say nothing. But this is a very compelling story when you read about it and what was going on. Now, will someone snitch? Will there be birds in the mix? Well, if you're facing decades, you just might. You saw the whole case in Atlanta with Young Thug. So he did got a 15-year suspended supervised situation. So that's compelling. Very expensive case. Of course, you're watching Diddy. You're watching how the RICO now is coming. Because that's now they're hitting uh, black defendants. That wasn't always the case. But now that's one way they can definitely get, you know. Used to be state charges back in the day. Cats would do a certain amount, be out. Now they're trying to, unless of course you're willing to sing like a canary and do like a bird. But this thing out of Cleveland was pretty wild. Hearing this story was like, wow, you know. And then you think about it, because 30 years ago, cats like this may have been a rap group, may have been like a Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's funny how some people's stories go one way and the others goes another. You think about it. Opportunity and chance. I tell anybody that what I call street pharmaceuticals, some of these people, they are extremely intelligent. They're like scientists, really. All seriousness aside, if you know how to run streets and you know how to, put things together, your brain should be for NASA. You're an incredible intelligent person. No one took the time to engage with them and to capitalize on their enterprising skills for what they were given, and as opposed to what happens with the streets. And unfortunately, in some cases, I'm just keeping it 100, and we're talking in the 2024, almost 2025, when you're black, times you don't see a lot of opportunity because you don't get, if you're not gifted in certain other areas or certain things to making money. And we know that working, sometimes people look at chump jobs and chump change just ain't where it's at. It's the old superfly mentality. You got to have a plan B, but it is the opportunities and options that don't seem, and you wonder how that turns out to comes to be. So this is a education, the story, and a lot of stuff that goes on there. So it'll be interesting how this all plays itself out, reading about it. But you're sure there will be a movie about it, and I'm sure that people will continue to talk about it, you know. But the FBF family taken down in Cleveland by the feds. So keep your eyes on that one. But anyway, please hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay real, stay true, stay woke. And the sad part is what happens to other people involved with this and what happens to the, because there's no winners involved in this. The sad part really is that some of these cats that get caught up in that gang life and do these things, to me, are scientists because they have an incredible mind. If you can put to all the attention to details to set up a shop in a neighborhood and to have this and to understand this and understand the numbers and the word lingo and the usage, you have an incredible mind. It's just a shame that it's never told, that it's honored and bestowed, and that is the unfortunate realities of not reaching out and telling people that you have something greatly to offer. Imagine that, because there could be some leaders in there. And that's the sad reality of this. I'm out.